Lots of tractors going back and forth at the moment. They're all doing various different works in the fields. We try our best to do what we can, don't we? Well, I had someone say to me the other day, how can you rewild a garden? My answer was, you can, but you can't. He looked quite puzzled. Fair enough. We can rewild a garden, but how do you do that? Well, with a dog like Bo, anything's possible. Look at the garden. See what you've got. Some say you should tear it all out, get rid of it all. That's very extreme, isn't it? Very. Others say use what you've got. I say use what you've got. Work on the basis that what you've got in the garden is already working. Okay, they're not native wild flowers, but they're flowers. They serve a purpose. Look around the garden, you'll find insects using the flowers. You'll find things like shield bugs, aphids, black fly, green fly. It makes no difference which aphid. Eating the, the foliage, sapping, sucking the sap. There's something out there doing something on what you've got. Add to it. Well, how do you add to it? Quite easy. Let things grow naturally. Speedwell, very common little plant. Dandelions. Okay, you say, oh no, not dandelions. Why not? Why not? They support at least 12 different forms of pollinator. On top of that, they're little rays of sunshine, little nuggets of gold in amongst the garden. How do you control them? Easy. When the flower finishes, just go and dehead them. More flowers will come up. Let the wildflowers grow. Let it go. See what comes up. If it's something you don't like, it's easy enough to pop it out. Grass, definitely take the grass out. But listen to this bird life. Little blue tit there. Robin there. Perpetual spinach in the bottom of these planters with the olives in are doing well, and the rhubarb, well, this has just gone haywire this year. A good feed of manure over the winter has helped. Some new statues. This one I've moved from over there to here because I've got a couple of new ones. The rosemary is out in flower nicely. Roses are gradually getting some buds on them. Come down to this one and you'll see some buds, should do. Yeah, there are buds somewhere. And the peony, yeah, the Aquilegia. Hi, Bo. That little violet down there, beautiful. They self-seed. So I just let them go. If you think self-seeds, whatever wants to self-seed goes. The new, one of the new bluebells is coming out in flower. Another little violet there. Oh, another little bluebell flower coming on there. All the hydrangeas are finished. The primroses are out there, but these are the primulas, which are long stalked, like the primroses. Are still out in flower nicely. There's a member of the cabbage family, mostly a mustard, that's flowered, so just let him flower and self-seed. Looks very pretty. All part of rewilding. There's a bud on a rose there. The weeping Acer is looking beautiful. The dead hedge is looking okay. And there's Aquilegia coming into flower there. The spurge, which grows wild in the garden, is in flower. Some more little flowers there. And still got a flower on that. And of course the dandelions are now coming into flower. But what's the spectacular this year is not only the acers, which are doing really good, but also the camellia. Look at that. Normally I get one or two at the most. This time I've got loads of flowers on it. It looks absolutely gorgeous this year. Little Buddha in pose mode, and I've got no idea what that is, but whatever it is, it's been really beautiful. The ferns are all coming back in. These are two of the perennial ferns, which are all sending up their new shoots. What I normally do at the start of April is cut the dead shoots off, leave the smaller branches of leaf, so that it lets new ones come out. The grasses have all come back nicely. The choice here is looking good. And this year the peony at the back is looking good. Last year it didn't do anything. And well, the flowers this year on the apple compared to last year are looking absolutely beautiful. I hope to get a really good crop this year. This one here, which I never remember its proper name, I call it perennial forget-me-not. It's looking good all around the garden. I've got quite a few of them. And look at that. Look at that tulip there. Isn't that looking good? And this clematis is starting to come into flower as well. flowers on the false raspberry, false currant are now just about finished. There's still some remnants there, but not much left. Big hosta that grows here is coming up nicely. And the fern, which I moved from the house we're in the garden to over here, is coming back into leaf nicely. It's waking up. These have now just about finished flowering. That's another primula, and a nice beautiful red tulip there. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that inside, beautiful. This primula here is still looking gorgeous, and the annual lobelia, which I planted in here, is doing well. That's been in since the middle of last month, so not been affected at all. Primroses are still doing well. This clematis is going to be a burst of colour this year. Oh, damage from the wood pigeons landing on it. This one unfortunately is just about finished. That fern is doing nice. Oh, let me show you something when I never showed you. Over here I replaced the cherub with the holding the horn with a little boy holding a puppy. Isn't that cute? Because down there I've got two of our dogs which died. One some years back, and one which died unfortunately within about 2 to 3 days of us moving into here. So they're buried down there. So that statue of the little boy holding a dog, a puppy, I think is very apt. Some bugle coming up there, which is nice. That'll be in flower. Yes, flower soon. It's got the buds on there. So this is what you get when you leave things to go a bit wild. You get stuff growing up. Yeah. The sedge has got lots of flower on it. You have to watch this sedge because they don't tell you when you buy it, it's invasive. So I let it grow to a certain out, and when it gets in the wrong place I pull it out. They're very easy to pull out. Primroses are now coming out. Lovely, I love it when the primroses come out. And the lilies, yeah, the lilies are doing and looking good. Now these grow quite tall. More Aquilegia, going to be in flower soon. This rose is going to be in flower soon. Looking good. The Muscovia is now beginning to go over, but more primulas, more cowslips here. And now this is supposed to be a perennial clematis, but it doesn't do well over winter, so I'm glad it's in this fairly sheltered position. It's a very poor grower. It's quite weak actually, but the bronze calendine is still in flower, and the wild celandine is in flower here, mixed with quite a few violas. Let the garden grow, grasses there are coming back. Let the garden grow wild, but managed wild. You don't want it growing wild so that you can't control it. You want to be able to control it. Wild strawberries, which are peppered all around the place, plus there's strawberries which are commercial, which I planted out as they become unviable to keep in pots or baskets. Rather than get rid of them, I plant them out in the garden and let them do what they want to do. So they're good. Aqualesia there, look, is already starting to come out. That's going to be a beautiful colour. And this one here, same again here, is going to be beautiful. Rhubarb, I'll have a pulling of the rhubarb this year. The compost heaps, look how much that one's dropped. And this one here, how they've sunk. Raspberries, sorry, not raspberries, I should say the black currants are doing well, considering it's their first year since I moved them here. So hopefully next year they'll do even better. The thornless blackberry over the back is okay. The fig is now coming into leaf. The spearmint and peppermint is doing well, and the apple mint at the back is just beginning to reappear. But the apple tree, this is an eating. The two over there are brambles. This is an eater. And hopefully going to get some nice apples off of that. Perennial celery is looking good. I don't actually like it, but it makes quite a nice plant there. I'm not keen on that, so I'm not keen on celery too much. Thing around here, Bo wants to take us around there. And I have had blue tits checking out this nest box and the one over there. Oh, these will be in flower soon. I don't know what they're called. The label got lost a long time ago. Another perennial leafed fern there, which is sending up new fronds. This is still beautifully in flower. There again, can't remember what it was, but there you go. And the banana there, it's struggling, but it's coming on. And at the back, it's a beautiful sort of orangey tulip there. Still got loads and loads of flowers on it. And the pond this year, these are the two plants I bought earlier in the year, which was just looked nothing. But the pond this year, look at this. I don't know if you can see just how crystal clear that is in there. There's a lot of sun on it. Like that. It's crystal clear. What I did this year was put a bundle, about the equivalent of 2 handfuls of barley straw, tied up, and dropped that in with a stone in it, and that has now kept this nice and clear. And even the silkweed hasn't seemed to come back yet. If you look at what's in there, you can just see just how much bubbles there are on the weed that's in there. How much air is going into that. I might make a normal of an actual pond there this year. and maybe put the pond down here.